So we'll have to open our books now, and we have to see if we can add. Although I have tried to add, but I was not able to add. I'll inform father that we are trying to add 9 separate channel we have to make for that. Most probably today itself I'll complete it, and tomorrow combined class will be there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
We have 9 now. Let me take the attendance. Reeb is there. Farha is here. Physics is there. Karthik. Then Eba also today joined.
Five,
Good
five.
afternoon, Eba.
The five also.
Sayyid Faiz Ali, Vaishnavi, Varnika, Yash also today. Good afternoon, Yash. How is your condition? Your area over there? Yash, your zone is contaminated zone now. Are you fine,
Good morning, sir.
Yash? Good afternoon now.
Sir, good morning, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon,
Sir,
Yash. You are fine?
yesterday,
Karthik, you just shut up. Why are you disturbing to us? Why interfering?
Keep quiet. If you do like this, then I have to take some actions. Please don't do like this to all are with us.
Good afternoon, sir.
Rakshita also joined. Okay, good afternoon, Rakshita. Now open your book. It's time already. We have begun our class.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, I was telling you I will start third chapter. 3 chapters were already over. 4th chapter we should start or third chapter?
Fourth.
Up to third chapter, everything was over. Pizza?
Say yes. Say yes,
Up
it
to
was over.
full over, na third chapter?
Say yes.
So now 4th we will take 14 are with me.
Yes, sir.
full chapter
All of you open the book
reading.
and I'll be reading. Please focus. All have book na? Anybody who don't have book, please raise your hands. Please open your book, all of you. Chapter 4. It is page number 33.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, 2 of the students helped me to read. It was this girl,
Arif
Flash and
Ahmed, Arif Ahmed, Arif Ahmed.
Arif Ahmed also. Yes,
Oh,
that was
Arif
great.
Ahmed not. Sayyid Faiz also.
Any problem to anyone? Please don't speak in between. Okay. Only listen. So all have book. I'm thinking like this. And now let me start. What is the syllabus? I'm reading again and I will read it a little faster. So keep your finger on the book so that your finger can move on the word which I'm reading. My voice is clear to all of you by the time. There is no any network issue. There is no any problem. Okay, 16 are with me today. I am feeling good, more good.
Yes.
I need more and more. I need 45 students, all 45 plus 45, 90 students will be with me tomorrow. Okay,
Excuse me,
Ilma
sir.
Salim.
Excuse me,
Yes.
sir. सर आई एम सकीना सर हमारे नेटवर्क में कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो रही है तो हम इल्मा के फोन से कर रहे हैं स्टडी
Ilma Salim.
सर मैं और सकीना एक साथ पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं एक मोबाइल पे
Okay. Is it Ilma and Sakina together?
यस सर
Fine, no problem. You can sit together. I don't mind. Sabah also in this class. Sabah Humaira.
No, no, social distancing. Sir, social distancing must be.
Social distancing only. They might be having the system. They are listening the voice. They are not touching the mobile. That you don't worry about
Yes,
them.
yes,
They're all this fine.
yes, yes.
In between, please don't speak. Okay, now all issues are settled now. Farha, you also off your mic. Any problem, beta?
नो सर
Then please off your mic and listen now. After reading the page, full page, I will ask you the doubt. Please focus on page number.
सर एक्सक्यूज मी
Yes.
सर सर विच चैप्टर
We are on chapter 4, page number 33. Please be with us. And those who are coming late, please don't come late. Okay, it's disturbed. Already 5 minutes are over for the class.
Sorry,
So be with me. We are studying here structure of the earth. It is earth structure chapter, core, mantle, crust. These are the words which are taken from the structure of the earth. We have studied these words in 8th class also. Core means the inner part. Mantle means you can say this is the middle portion of the earth, and crust is the topmost layer of the earth. Its meaning, crust meaning, we have to understand their meaning, their extent. Extent means how much kilometers deep they are. Their limits we have to say. Their extent and their composition. Their composition means what material they are made of. That is called composition. Okay. Now I'll be reading a little faster. Keep your finger with me. And in between, if you have any word which is difficult for you, please underline, or any line which you are not understanding, that full line you can underline and you can ask me later. Got it? I'll be moving a little faster. I hope you all can understand English well. Our knowledge about the interior of the earth comes not from the excavation and exploration of the interior parts of the earth, but from the study of seismic waves. What are seismic waves? Waves which are produced by the bedrock. Okay, so that is seismic waves, materials thrown up by volcanoes and the evidence from the theories of the origin of the earth. In respect of seismic or earthquake waves, only primary waves, that is P waves, reach the surface of the earth. The secondary waves, that is S waves, do not pass through liquids. The scientific instruments which record these waves have enabled scientists to know about the density, pressure, and temperature of the interior of the earth. Now, one paragraph over. Let's move on second paragraph. The molten material thrown up by the volcanoes rises to the surface of the earth from magma chamber deep inside the earth. From the study of this material, scientists have come to know about the material that constitute the interior of the earth. Keeping in mind the theories of the origin of the earth, scientists study meteoroids which fall on the surface of the earth. The earth is said to be constituted of the same material and comes from radioactive elements deep inside the earth. The study of this heat interior areas help us to estimate the temperature of the interior of the earth. What does this two paragraph means? They are introductory paragraph. They are introducing the chapter that our knowledge means the experts of geography, the geography dealers, those who are dealing with geography, they are saying that how do we come to know that there is something different in the inside the earth? You might have studied the soil profile in your bio. All have studied soil profile. So in that soil profile, you have seen there is first of all humus is there, then topsoil, then subsoil, then pebbles, and at last bedrock. Okay, so from that we have the information that how people are digging the earth. Excavation, what does you mean excavation and exploration? Excavation, you can say when people are just digging for some mine, they are searching some gold, some silver mine, or coal mine, iron ore mine. All these are mines which are for which we are exploring. We are going to new region and we are digging. So we are seeing new type of soil, new type of rocks, new color, new texture. All these are different experience through which human being understand that there is something different inside the earth. Exploration, you know that people have explored. Columbus discovered America, Captain Cook discovered Australia. So all these are the information that who explore new lands, and they come to know about new soil, and they come to know about different structures of the earth, and that led to the interior of the earth knowledge. Seismic waves. What is seismic waves? Seismic waves are the waves which are coming from the rock. While studying soil profile, you might be familiar with the bedrock. So this bedrock, when earth is moving, two motions are there of the earth. What are those two motions? Two motions of the earth are rotation and revolution. Okay, while rotation and revolution is taking place, earth is moving in two motion. It is rotating from west to east, and it is circulating around sun. Okay, revolving around the sun. So these two motion are taking place. It means the inside of the earth, all the soil, all the rocks which are inside the earth, that is magma also is there, core is there, mantle is there, crust is there. So all these things are also moving. So this action is performing, some activity is going on. So this activity or this action, they are shaking the earth from inside. And this shaking is producing these waves to come out. And that's what this earthquake and this volcanic eruptions are taking place by this process. Okay. through that, when the material is coming from inside to outside, lava is coming from inside the earth and coming out. Okay, when it is inside, it is magma. When it is coming out, it is lava. So like this, it is spreading over the earth's surface. And when we study that lava which is spread over the earth's surface, it has more constituent of iron. It has more, what we used to call, more materials, more metallic or are present in that lava. So we come to know that inside the earth is full of so much minerals. Minerals are there inside the earth. That's what. So what is magma chamber? Magma chamber, you can say it is an open space from where it is collected. The inside of the earth, when liquid is coming, liquid what? Liquid of rocks. Rocks are melted. Very high temperature is there under the earth. So that liquid is melted. And when it is coming out, on the surface, it is spreading and it is becoming cooling. In 100 years, 50 years, it take a lot of time to get cool. And then new soil. For example, we have a Deccan Plateau. This Deccan Plateau also is a part of volcanic eruption that took place many centuries before. Okay, many thousand years before, one volcano erupted in Deccan Plateau. In India, have Deccan Plateau made of different kind of soil. Got it? So that's what we come to know. Scientists come to know about the material, how that earth is made up of inside. So that helps to understand the interior of the earth. Other thing is meteorite. What are meteorites? That are foreign substances. Foreign substances means you have seen in the solar system study in between, after Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, after between Earth and Mars, or Mars and Jupiter, there are celestial bodies which are evolving, small particles, and they are sometime coming and touching to the earth. Also, they are falling on the earth. When they are striking the earth, they are meteorite, and when they are not striking, they are meteors. Okay, so that's what they are coming on the earth's surface and they are falling on the earth's surface, and we are studying them. We are just digging them or breaking them, and we understand that how the earth can be. Earth can be means it is cool from outside, but it is hot from inside. That's what scientists have studied. Okay, now we are on earth structure. The earth is made up of several concentric layers. The outer layer is the earth crust, that is lithosphere, parts of the earth crust that are immersed under the ocean and seas from the hydrosphere. Extending upwards, the earth is enveloped by a blanket of gases which make up the atmosphere. What does it mean? The earth is made up of several concentric. What do you mean by concentric? One after other. In 8th class, you might have studied concentric circles. When we are drawing one small circle, over that big circle, then over that one more bigger circle, and at last biggest circle. Like this, you see the circles are there in figure 4.1 also. In your book, you focus on figure 4.1. You will see there is a small circle, or it is showing a sphere has been cut, and indicated is shown inner core, outer core, mantle, and crust. So these are different circles which are showing different types of layers, and each layer have its own characteristics and its own studies. So parts of the earth crust that are immersed under oceans, seas is the hydrosphere. Earth is not complete sphere that we know. Just after seeing the water, the visibility is look liking that earth is a complete sphere, but it's not so. Earth has its own shape, that is geoid shape we have studied in first chapter. So like this hydrosphere means all the water bodies all together, they are in the oceans, that is called hydrosphere. Extending upward, the earth is enveloped by a blanket of gases which make up atmosphere. So earth not only have this material core, mantle, crust, but earth also have a water layer, that is in the oceans, that is called hydrosphere. And we also have a gas blanket around the earth, that is air blanket, is called atmosphere. Chemical composition will study in between. If anybody have here up to here doubts, please raise your hand. Individually, I'm asking Aditya Kumar, any problem? Reeb, any problem? Aryan, Daksh, Farha, Fizza, Ilma, Karthik, Rakshita, Ritika, Humera, Faiz, Vaishnavi, Varnika, Yash, and Yuvraj. Any problem? 17 are with us today. No problem up to here.
No problem, sir.
No problem, sir.
No problem, sir.
Okay.
No problem,
Let
sir.
us continue further then, if no problem.
Sir,
All understood earth structure. Yes.
Sir, excuse me.
Please raise
Sir?
hand and speak.
Sir, what is the meaning of estimate?
Homer is asking. Estimate, you can say approximately what we can guess, what we can consider.
Okay, sir.
We can say na estimated amount of this product is estimated, which is not exactly. We cannot say exactly. Earth is very big. We cannot measure every ocean. We are measuring only some of the points which we feel they are the deepest point, they are the highest point. That particular points we are measuring, but all from every side Earth cannot be measured. So we are taking estimated units. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Any other problem to anyone? No problem.
No, sir.
Okay then. Chemical composition. The lithosphere, or the outermost crust of the Earth, all can listen me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I was reading chemical composition.
Yes, sir.
The
Yes, sir.
lithosphere, or the outermost crust of the Earth, is the thinnest layer. It is made up of rocks with large content of silicates, feldspar, mica, etc. The lithosphere can be divided into two broad divisions, that is SiAl and SiMa. They have full form also. Sial appears to float over Sima. Sima because it has less density. Which has less density? SiAl. Sial has less density. The name Sial is taken from silica, that is Si, and aluminium. Sima is named after silica, Si, and magnesium. Sial layer form the continents, while Sima makes up ocean floor. The core of the earth is called knife. It is made up of nickel, that is Ni. Iron, that is Fe. Since these are heavy metals having high density, they are found deep inside the earth. All characteristics over chemical composition is still internal. Okay, let me read this point once more and I will tell you their explanation. The lithosphere, or the outermost crust of the earth, is thinnest layer. Means you can see in the figure 4.1, you can see which is very thin. Red color, you see boundary of red color is very small. Boundary of orange color is little thick. Boundary of yellow color is little less. And at last we have light yellow color, that is a small ball. And you can say at last it is the core, inner core. Got it? So they are saying
Yes,
lithosphere
sir.
is the outermost crust of the earth and it is thinnest, very less it is complete with. It is made up of rocks with large contents of silicates, feldspar, mica. It is made up of rocks with large contents of silicate. Large contents of silicates means you can say they are the chemicals which is made up of rocks with large content of silicate. Silica you are studying in chemistry also. Feldspar also, it is a kind of, what we can say, it is a kind of element which it is made of. So all these elements you can find in this rocks which are there under the earth. Mica is also kind of rock. Okay. Lithosphere can be divided into two broad divisions, that is Sial and Sima. What is Sial? Sial appears to float over Sima because of less density. This all understood. The name Sial is taken, that is Si from silica and Al from aluminium. Sima is named after Si silica. Mg, Ma they have given. For magnesium it is Mg. So there may be Mg, they cannot write. In order to learn it easily, they have named it Sial and Sima. Okay. Sial layer forms the continents. Keep in mind, Sial, Sial means silicates and aluminium layer form the continents, while silicates and magnesium, they are making ocean floors. That's what the difference between their layer. Sial layer form the continents, while Sima make up the ocean floor. All understood this? The core of the earth is called knife. Knife stand for Ni for nickel, Fe for iron. The core of the earth have these chemicals. Since these are heavy metals having high density, they are found deep inside the earth. Here I have to mention to you, just in 8th class also I told you how earth is formed. You know, earth is a part of the sun, and after so many years of rainfall, it was very hot when it was broken from in the solar system. It is a belief that at one instant some huge explosion took place in the sun, and from that explosion, from that blast, big blast, many planets have been formed, and this earth also formed. Only this was the part of the sun in which we have traces of water. What is traces of water? There were water available on this part of the sun, and when it has broken in the solar system, it was rotating and revolving. That rotation and revolution was continuously going on. Due to this rotation and revolution, earth got like circular shape, and planets also got, because you will study in your senior classes, stability is attained in the sphere form. A body in the spherical form is more stable than in the square form, than in the cube form, than in the cuboid form. Okay, it is having more stability in some like round shape. That's what you have seen, the drops which are coming out of cloud, they are not coming out of cloud as round, but when they are falling down, they are becoming round. Okay, that's what every body in this universe is more stable in the sphere form, spherical form. That's what earth and planets got the shape. And after getting the shape, due to more heat, as they are part of the sun, all the water which got evaporated, it was forming the clouds due to heat and smoke and dust. How smoke? Because the traces which were burning in the sun, they were producing all sorts of this fire, and due to that fire there was heat, so clouds form, and due to those clouds there were rain for hundred of years, and then this planet cooled down. And during that revolving time, all the heavy metals which were there and heat which was there, that has gone under the earth, and the outer surface become cooler due to continuously falling of water, and hence earth got the shape. And due to that falling of water, how life began, that bio tells you how life began on earth. Due to continuously falling of that rainfall, you might have seen, if continuously rainfall will be there, algae will be born. Algae what? Green color layer. Now these days you can find on the roads some green color is there on old roads where so much rainfall is taking place, or after some time you will find even in your house some green parts have there. Actually nothing was there, but due to more water and water is life, so it give life to microorganism, and that microorganism become macro are visible in the rainy season. You might rainy reptiles, or any, what we can say, we used to call them insects, that are visible, so that are giving life. From there they have come from the water. Got it? As water was there, so life born on earth, and with the passage of time, interbreeding took place, and then so many kinds of organism formed on the earth. That is what we are studying in science about the story of earth formation. So that is the earth formation, and now I hope you all understood all these characteristics, why they has gone deep inside the earth, and how they are made up of. Got it? Is still any problem is there on this page? Please raise your hand. On page number 33, let's move on page number 34 now. If no problem, you say no problem. If problem is there, then please ask. Chitravi, any problem? No problem. Aryan, any problem?
What is the means of extending?
Sorry, I didn't get your words. Say loudly. Aryan is asking. Chitravi is asking.
Yes, sir. Sir, what is the means of extending?
Extending
Yes.
means reaching the limit, extending from one place to other. If I say atmosphere extended from the surface of the earth to 50 kilometers or 100 kilometers, that is called extending. What is the limit of the layer?
Okay, sir.
Any other problem to anyone? Please ask. No problem. So coming on next page, number 34.
Sir, please explain again.
Which portion?
Internal composition.
Internal composition I have not started yet. Now I'm starting page 34.
Sir, there is network problem.
If network problem is there, no problem, beta. I am still on page number 34 only. I have not started internal composition. Okay, internal composition. Now I am reading. Now you pay attention. Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
Internal composition. Before that, any other problem to anyone? Others, all 16 are okay? Okay. Based on the above chemical composition, the Earth's interior is divided into 3 layers: core, mantle, and crust. As we have seen, different parts are having different chemical composition. So we have divided the Earth into 3 parts: core. Now we'll study in detail what is core. It is the most inaccessible part, lying in the center of the Earth. Inaccessible means nobody can go up to there. No machine can go up to core. It is very deep. So many kilometers we have to dig, and no machine has been made to dig up to kilometers. Even if machines are touching bedrocks, then there is a huge shaking is there on the Earth's surface. Okay, so this huge shaking can bring earthquake. By the time others can listen, Varnika, you read. We will listen to you.
Sir, internal composition I have to read.
Not internal composition, core, characteristics of core you read.
Okay. It is the most inaccessible part lying at the center of the earth. Second, the core is the densest part of the earth. Third, it is also divided into outer and inner core. Fourth, the entire core is about 7,000 km in diameter. Fifth, the temperature ranges from about 4,400 degrees Celsius to about 6,000 degrees Celsius. Sixth, it is generally believed that the core is composed of iron and nickel, which is responsible for Earth's magnetism. The magnetic field is oriented towards the north and the south poles. Last, the solid state of the inner core is due to the high density and pressure, which have compressed the molten rock material. The S waves disappear in the outer core, which suggests it is in a molten state.
Okay, good reading. Now let me explain to you line by line. It is most inaccessible part lying at the center of the earth means nobody can reach. That I told you that no person, no machine can reach up to core. We have to dig so much deep in kilometer. The core is the densest part of the earth. Densest part means it is very thick. The density is very high. What is density? Mass per unit volume of a substance is called its density. So density is very high of the core. If we see particles are tightly packed, then they are super tightly packed in the core. It is also divided into outer and inner core. It is divided into 2 parts that we have seen in the diagram. The entire core is about 7,000 kilometers in diameter. If you will take that sphere and you will see the diameter of the core is 7,000 kilometers. The temperature is very, very high. You can see 4,400 degrees Celsius. No kiln can have. Kiln means no भट्टी. किसी भट्टी में इतना टेम्परेचर नहीं होगा जितना टेम्परेचर कोर में होता है. And in some of the books it is also known as hell. दोजख भी कहा जाता है इस कोर को. To about 6,000 degrees Celsius. इतना टेम्परेचर होता है इसमें. It is generally believed that the core is composed of iron and nickel, which is responsible for the earth magnetism. The magnetic field is oriented towards the north and south. It is believed that the core is composed of iron and nickel, which is responsible for earth magnetism. In physics chapter, you have studied earth as a magnet or geomagnet. Okay, so all this geographical magnetism and all earth magnetism is attained because of this core, because it is having very high density and it is made of very high iron and nickel is there, very heavy metals these are. That's what it is made up of. Then the magnetic field is oriented towards the north and south pole. That you have studied, you know very well. A magnet which is freely suspended, it will always point north and south direction, opposite to magnetic north and south. So that's what it is having, magnetic fields oriented north-south direction. The solid states of the inner core is due to high density and pressure which have compressed in molten rock material. The solid state of the inner core is due to high density and pressure which have compressed the molten rock material. Molten rock material is compressed. What is the meaning of compressed? High pressure. If you see in the diagram, figure 4.4, you see core is in the center and mantle is around and then crust is around. And that is so much, what we can say, huge, thousands, or you can say it is millions ton weight is there on it. That's what it is having, very under pressure, and it look like it is solid, but actually the material which is inside is solid, is not solid, is liquid, but due to high pressure it act like a solid. Let us move on mantle. This layer lies below the crust. It is below the crust. The average thickness, what is the thickness? 2,900 kilometers. This is the thickness. Thickness means from the end portion of the crust to the beginning portion of the core, it is having this much 2,900 kilometer thickness and makes up 84% of the Earth's total volume. 84% of the total volume means this is the biggest amount of material which is Earth is having. Upper mantle and the lower mantle. The upper mantle extends from Moho discontinuity, that is, it is very important to underline this word, Moho discontinuity, to a depth of 700 kilometers. It is cooler and made up of soil rocks. The lower mantle extends from 700 kilometers to 2,900 kilometers. Second point, it is divided into two parts, upper mantle and lower mantle. And this you can see what is upper mantle and lower mantle in figure 4.5. You can see upper mantle and lower mantle, they are showing here, and how Moho discontinuity and Gutenberg discontinuity are there. What do you mean by this discontinuity? Discontinuity means some material is escaped in the layer in between. That material escaping or discontinuity which is found, a gap is there between the layers, and it is formed by natural formation of the earth. And the scientist who discovered this gap, who was Moho Rovsik. So it is named on his name, Moho Rovsik discontinuity. Then other scientist Gutenberg discontinuity. He also mentioned that one discontinuity will be there at the ending point where this lower mantle is there and outer core is meeting. So there is also discontinuity. So this is their limit. So it is starting on Moho Rovsik discontinuity and ending on Gutenberg discontinuity. That's what the meaning of this line. Lower mantle is hotter and denser than upper mantle. Lower mantle is hotter. Hotter means it is more hot and it is denser than upper mantle. So upper mantle density is less and lower mantle density is high. At the depth around 100 to 400 kilometer, mantle is partially molten. So when we'll go to 100 to 400 kilometer, 410 kilometer, the mantle is partially molten, means it is not full solid. It is molten, which is not solid, which is not liquid, middle state, and is known as asthenosphere. Underline it. This is the definition of asthenosphere. At the depth around 100 to 410 kilometer, the mantle is partially molten and known as asthenosphere. Lower mantle is solid due to high pressure. High pressure means the weight of the outer layer. As the pressure increases towards the interior of the earth, the density also increases. As the pressure increases towards the interior of the earth, pressure is increasing towards the, as we go more and more down, more weight of the soil and more weight of the rocks is increasing. So they are saying the density also increasing as we are moving inside the earth, under the earth. It is a pressure. As the pressure increases towards the interior of the earth, the density also increases. As the pressure increases towards the interior of the earth, the density also increases. Got it? This is simple point. The temperature varies between 1000 degrees Celsius to 3700. Sorry, 3700 degrees Celsius. Like this, it is increasing. It is less than core. Core is having more temperature, but temperature is increasing as we are moving down and down and down. Gutenberg discontinuity I will read after some time. Let me ask you, any doubt is there up to now? One by one. Raise your hands. Okay, Chitravya, please ask. Good boy. Chitravya Gautam, your hand is up. Please ask now. What is your doubt? My voice is all of you. All can listen my voice.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So any problem is there, then ask, please. No problem to Yuvraj Mittal.
Yes, sir.
Yash Vishnoi, no problem. Varnika, no problem. Vaishnavi, Humaira, Rakshita, Karthik, Ilma, Fizza, Farhad, Daksh, Chitravya. You're asking something? No. Ayush Chauhan, Aryan Singh, you have problem?
Sir, excuse me. Sir, sir,
Humaira is
excuse me.
asking.
Sir, no, no. Sir,
Please raise hand so that I come to. I'm listening. Ilma Salim, ask. Ilma
sir,
Salim,
what
or it can be.
Moho discontinuity?
I told you it is name on the scientist. Still, it is on page number 35. I'll be reading. Discontinuity means in between there is no soil, no rock. Discontinuous. The space is discontinuous. Continuous soil is not there. So it is called discontinuity.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Any other person? Arib, no doubt. Aditya, no doubt. Aryan, no doubt. Aryan, your mic is on, but you're not speaking. So let us begin now. Next point, Gutenberg discontinuity and Moh-Krovic discontinuity. By that, we will finish the chapter. Should we proceed now, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Listen now. Can Fizza read for us sometime? Gutenberg discontinuity, then I will explain.
Gutenberg discontinuity. The boundary between the mantle and the core or the mantle-core interface is known as Gutenberg discontinuity. It begins at the depth of 2,800 km. Second, here there is an abrupt changes in the seismic wave generated by earthquakes or explosions that travel through the Earth's primary seismic waves, P waves, decrease in velocity while secondary seismic waves, S waves, disappear completely. It is dense probably due to greater percentage of iron.
Okay. Crust or lithosphere, this also you can read.
Crust or lithosphere. First, the crust is called lithosphere because it is a sphere of solid rocks. Lithos meaning stones or rocks. Crust is only 1% of Earth's mass and contains all known life in the universe. Second, the crust is a relatively thin layer of rocks with a thickness of 60 km below high mountains and just 5 to 10 km below the oceans. Third, considering the size of the Earth, the crust is a relatively thin layer. Fourth, the temperature of the upper part of the oceanic crust has been estimated at 0 degrees Celsius, but it gradually starts rising towards the interior. Fifth, the weight and pressure of rocks also starts increasing with depth.
Okay, good. Now let us see 2 points. This Gutenberg discontinuity. I have told you already discontinuity meaning means the supply of the soil or the rock is discontinuous, means some gap is there between the layers, and this gap has been found by this scientist Gutenberg. So boundary between the mantle and the core or the mantle core interference. Interface you can say when two faces are facing each other, that is called interface, is known as discontinuity. So you have to keep in mind it is between mantle and core. Mantle and core Gutenberg discontinuity is found. That is in the deep inside the earth. It begins at the depth of 2,800 km. We have to remember it is at the depth of 2,800 km from the crust. Here there is an abrupt change in the seismic waves. Abrupt change means although seismic waves travel in different patterns in the crust of the earth, while here is a different abrupt change in the seismic waves generated by earthquake and explosion that travel through the earth. Primary seismic waves, that is P waves, decrease in their velocity with the secondary seismic waves and disappear completely. If you have problem from these waves, then you can see the earthquake chapter that we will study in future. Maybe your 8th chapter is there, 8 or 6, let us see. I'll show you the diagram where I have seen this P waves, S waves. Maybe this is troubling you and you will be getting it. Open page number 63 and you will find one figure in 8th chapter, figure 8.3. There you can see clearly what are P waves, what are S waves, and what are L waves. L waves are also there. Okay. All might have seen this diagram, figure 8.3. From this, you can understand what are these P waves when earthquake is taking place, when shaking is taking place. So this trembling waves, this tremble used to start from one point to other. And that's what it is called as P waves, S waves, and L waves. Got it? So they are saying P waves decrease in velocity while secondary and seismic waves disappear completely. Disappear means there is no effect on this continuity. Okay. It is dense probably due to greater percentage of iron. It is dense. What is dense? Gutenberg discontinuity is dense probably due to greater percentage of iron. Although there is discontinuity, but here is dense. Dense means although it is a gap is there, but density is there. Okay, density means what sort of density you can say. Density of chemicals which are present, density of iron which are present there. Maybe iron is present, but two layers are having separation, and that can be shown due to greater percentage of iron. They are saying high density is found. Crust or lithosphere is a read, that also good reading she has done. Then crust is called the lithosphere. Why crust we are calling? Other name of the crust we can call lithosphere because it is a sphere of solid rock. Lithos meaning stone and rocks. Crust is only 1% of the earth mass and contain all known life in the universe. Because a sphere of solid rock, and litho is a Greek word which is meaning stone on rocks. That's why it is called lithosphere. Lithos means rock, and sphere means complete round. So that is complete round of rocks. That is what it is called, lithosphere. Crust is only 1% of the earth mass. Crust is only 1% of the earth mass. If we will say earth mass is in trillion of metric tons, so only 1%. 1% mass will be of earth. Crust is very, very small, and that is in so many kilometers. The crust, relatively thin layer of the rocks, which is thickness of 60 kilometers. 60 kilometers means you can understand it is 60,000 meters we have to dig, and 1 meter digging only is very hard. High mountains, just from mountainside it is this much kilometer deep, and just 5 to 10 kilometers below the ocean. Oceans are deep enough, mountains are high, so from that it is very high to dig, and from ocean side it is very less to dig. Now consider the size of the earth. The crust is relatively thin. If we see the size of the earth, crust is very thin. The temperature of the upper part of the organic crust has been estimated 0 degree. Like Mount Everest, the peak which are covered, the mountain peak which are covered with the snow, you can find they are freezing. Freezing means it is 0 degrees Celsius temperature is found on the top of the mountain. And if you go inside, then temperature is increasing. At the core, we have seen very high temperature. That's what we can see as we are moving down and down, the temperature is increasing in the earth. The weight and pressure of the rocks also start increasing with depth. The weight and pressure, weight, that is the amount, mass of the weight of the soil, of the rocks deep inside, and pressure, we can say what is forcing downward. That pressure is also increasing of the rock as we are moving inside. So for this today, we have this much. Only 1 minute is remaining in between. If you didn't understand any point, only one point is remaining here, monochromic discontinuity. That also I'll explain you tomorrow. Tomorrow also class, and tomorrow there will be B section also with you. I will make a new channel and I will send you a link. All will get the notification one by one. I will add all of you. I will try from the manual list if it is possible today itself. By the time, take care. If you don't have any problem, then you can leave the class one by one now. if you don't
Thank
have
you,
questions.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir.